The Lord is saying, since I've measured you, you are my inheritance now. You belong to me. No one touches you. I have placed my seal on you. You belong to me. You're mine. You belong to me. You're mine. This is why any Christian that belongs to Christ veers off, gets a slap from the Lord Jesus. You are his property. And the owner has full right to do whatever he wishes with his own. He has full right. That's why the Lord will slap you, not the world. The world has a time in history to be judged. Once and once only, forever. But the children of Christ get slapped every time they do something wrong. Because you're mine, the people of the world are not. I am only entitled to slap my children, but the people of the world I will judge. The reason why I slap you all along, because I don't want you to be judged, because whoever goes to my judgment will end up in hell. And since you're my children, I do not wish for you to end up in hell. I want you to be with me. Therefore, I'll continue slapping you until you wake up and say, Dad, I'm sorry, please forgive me. He will continue slapping. And sometimes the slaps are a bit heavy. You know, much heavier than Mike Tyson's uppercut. Much heavier. Now, verse 16. The city is laid out as a square. Its length is as great as its breadth, which is width. The city is laid out as a square. Its length is as great as its width. And then he says, and he measured the city with the reed 12,000 furlongs. Its length, breadth or width, and height are equal. The square, all angles are the same. The length, the width, the height are all equally in measurement. They're all equal. He measured the city with the reed 12,000 furlongs. A furling is 200 meters approximately. 200 meters, a furling. That's an old method of measurement. It's about 200 meters. So 12,000 furlongs, and each furling is 200 meters. 12,000 furling equals to 2,400 kilometers. 2,400 kilometers. The city's length, the city's width, and the city's height is 2,400 kilometers in every way, length, width, and height. Amazing. What is he trying to tell us here, this angel? You see, the angel, or through John the Beloved, is trying to say this. You see, here on earth, my beloveds, we also have length, width, and height on earth. We have length, we have width, and we have height. But here in the book of Revelation, he is talking symbolically. So he's trying to say to us, here on earth, our length is not the same as our width, the same as our height. On earth, our length is not the same as our width, nor it is the same as our height. This is why we are envious and jealous of one another. Are you with me? This is why we are envious or jealous with one another. We go against each other. We stab each other in the back. We dig beneath each other's feet. When somebody succeeds, we are not happy. When somebody is better, we're not happy. This is the way we think. Why? Because our length and width and height are not the same. Everyone is different to the other. But in heaven, this holy city, the whole square is equal in length, width, and height. So now, but on earth it's not the same. We are different. This is why we desire other people's possessions. And I wish I had that mansion, that so-and-so that lives in that mansion. Why should they live and not me? Why do they drive this car and not me? Why do they have money and not me? Why are they successful in the business and not me? Why is he married to Rachel and not me? Poor Rachel. We're envious. We desire other people's possessions and what they have. Here on earth, we are all different. We are different in our way of thinking, different in our paths, etc., etc., etc. This is why we encounter frictions with others, my beloved. However, the angel is saying to us all, in heaven, all thoughts, which are the length, the width, and the height, all thoughts are all one. In heaven there is no frictions, there is no fighting, there is no envy, there is no jealousy, because all of them have one mind, one thought. It's the same length. Here we are a different channel. Each one is, what is the channels of radio stations? 102 FM something, KGB, BBC, KFC. Each one has a different channel. That's why you see them arguing, fighting, disagreeing, discontent, all kind of things. Because each one has a different length to the other, a different width to the other, and a different height, different way of thinking. In heaven, everybody thinks alike, the same. Now, wouldn't you want to live in a city as such? Wow, everybody has the same thought. Mom comes to the daughter. Come on, darling, it's Sunday morning and it's a beautiful sunny day outside. Let's go to church. Doesn't resonate with the daughter. But if it was, let's go shopping or let's go to the beach, even if she was extremely exhausted, she would have jumped faster than a Formula One car on a racing track. But since it's a church, no, mom loves going to church, the daughter doesn't. Different lengths, different way of thinking. So what happens? Argument after a while, fighting, quarreling, and World War III erupts before we know it.